possible for CAST to do this level of work without such loyal and brave leadership. This woman is truly a hero. When you speak with her, you can't help but be swept up in the cause. Her spirit is truly infectious, and her passion to help those in need is frankly unmatched. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to CAST CEO and Executive Director, Kay Buck.
Friends, good evening, good evening. It is with great warmth in my heart that I say thank you for your unwavering support to our mission over the last 15 years. And you know, I'm so thrilled to see that there's new faces in the crowd tonight as well. You're taking the first important step to learn about the human rights issue of the century, modern-day slavery. In 1863, Abraham Lincoln signed the 13th Amendment, ending slavery in the United States. So I ask you, my friends, how is it even possible that slavery, modern-day slavery, is now the second largest criminal enterprise in the world? You see, today's traffickers hide victims in fields, brothels and massage parlors, private homes, restaurants and hotels, factories, and online pornography sites. Simply looking to better their lives, victims are tricked into thinking that they've landed a better and great opportunity. But those dreams, they quickly turn into a nightmare. California is one of the top 3 ports of entry for victims of trafficking. And girls as young as 12 years of age are lured into prostitution on the streets of our very city. Modern-day slavery is in our own backyard. The number of victims coming to CAST for help this year alone has increased by 49% in 1 year alone. But this number, it's not just a number. It represents real people, women and children and men, and their sons and their brothers, their moms and their daughters, and yes, their even granddaughters. They suffer unspeakable fear and violence at the hands of traffickers who treat them as mere commodities and sell them for a profit. Now, being liberated from human trafficking is really just the first step toward freedom. Each of the survivors who comes to CAST for help, they require hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of legal services, social services, and of course shelter, because we opened the very first shelter in the country. What we do is we heal and we rebuild their lives. Like Jackie. Jackie just turned 15 and ran away from the abuse she suffered at home, only to be re-traumatized in the foster care system. Looking for a sense of family, she was romanced by a man online who said he loved her, but he turned out to be a pimp who sold her 10 times a night for $20. Or like Esperanza, the 8-year-old daughter of a woman enslaved as a worker in a food truck in MacArthur Park, just 6 miles from where we are right now. The trafficker beat them, he degraded them, and he taunted them. In fact, he took away Esperanza's shoes and forced her to burn her feet on the hot pavement. And when they had to use the restroom, he forced them to use a plastic bag. So tonight, we are here together as a community to take action. From students and legislators to parents and business leaders, activists and survivors, we each have a unique role to play in ending modern-day slavery. It ends with me, it ends with you, it ends with all of us. As a supporter of CAST, you are part of this major sea change that's happening right now across our country. CAST was invited to a historic speech given by President Obama recently at the 2012 Clinton Global Initiative. And he said this of modern-day slavery: it ought to concern every person because it's a debasement of our common humanity. It ought to concern every community because it tears at our social fabric. And it ought to concern every business because it distorts markets. and it ought to concern every nation because it endangers public health and fuels violence and organized crime. Thank you all so much for choosing to partner with CAST. We simply would not exist without your generous and your life-sustaining support we receive like friends from you. Together, we are making an incredible impact, and it can and it will end with us.